Somebody call the doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. Here's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're taking a look at Diamond Dave's going to record this for me forever, and he's going to have it. In about 6 hours, I lose my virginity to a fish. So he's going to record that, have it forever. A lot of fun's going to be had. What can you say about Invincible? I'm ready for this.
That's going to be his outgoing voicemail. I can just hear it now. Yeah, we saw the last one, and there's a bunch of dimensions this time around, so I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to see how they work everything in.
Yeah, heavy episode 1. Very heavy. A lot going on. Things are getting crazy. I'm excited to see where episode 2 and the rest of the season takes us.
Echoing them. Let's go!
A treat for the freaks, the feeding the beast. Whoa! It's been weeks, at least it's moments of peace. Whoa! Increase the heat. I wanna watch it burn.
This day would never come. Maybe you're even wondering if you're ready for this.
God, I just love it every time.
Carl Winslow.
I look out at this class and I
Principal
see hope.
Mark's not seriously gonna miss his own graduation, is he?
He's just running a little late. This is why I
Spider-Man
quit
vibes.
superheroing.
It needs to be enjoyed.
He'll be here. He promised.
Oh, so ignorant of your
This
true
guy.
crimes against terra firma!
What is it with you and historical monuments? Professor Seismic, right?
Doc Seismic, I never taught.
But didn't you fall into like a huge pool of lava?
I fell into a new realm of understanding. Do you know what this obscene phallus is constructed from? Bricks made of the clay she bleeds from humanity's endless ruination.
Oh, snap.
I
Oh,
made
he
a
just
few new
crushed the
friends
Washington
during
Monument.
my time underground. Magma Knights.
I thought Mark was just going to kick his ass right away.
Yeah.
Jesus, look at these things.
It's not giving up without a fight.
No.
You find yourself in the shadow of adversity. For without adversity, there can be no triumph. Without testing your limits, you will never know how strong you truly are.
Oh,
Oh,
it's chopped in half.
how
You know what's
annoying.
great is he still hasn't figured it out.
Yeah.
100%.
Heroes are useless against the power of darkness.
Right up through the middle.
Would have been better if you had stopped him before he destroyed another one of America's greatest treasures.
I could try pushing it back out
that's weird.
to.
Yep.
Well,
Do not do that.
Whatever you are, be a good
I
one.
thought it was
Yeah, I was waiting for that too.
Hey there, hero. Good timing.
Amber Justine Bennett.
Ooh, the Macho Man, Andy Savage.
The song.
Yep. Well, pomp and circumstance.
Marcus Sebastian Grayson.
If they only knew. Oh, if they only knew.
Everyone please rise. Congratulations, graduates.
I should have brought my hat along.
He tosses it.
Remember, be bold.
Threw it to the sun.
Be
Invincible!
There it is.
Yeah.
love the
Oh.
color scheme. Genius color scheme.
Cracks in the
Something
wall.
cracked off, though.
I wonder if that's like highlighting the dimensions.
Oh, wow.
Oh, she has got a setup, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah.
It's graduating high school, not losing your virginity.
Nothing but swimming pools and sleeping late for 2 whole months. Oh, and did I tell you guys I'm volunteering for the Katie Giles campaign?
That's your idea of a summer vacation?
Do you even know your state comptroller?
I don't even know what a state comptroller is.
I'm gonna go help finish the reconstruction up in Chicago.
Do you ever miss punching bad guys in the face? Seems cathartic.
Right now, I'm just happy helping people.
Speaking of,
Just on the vine.
Mark won't even take me flying anymore. Boo hiss.
To graduation and new beginnings. Mark.
I'm on call. Cecil might need me.
You're always on call now.
What's this?
Virgin Mai Tai.
To the best summer ever.
Drink all this sugar. You'll be good to go.
Yeah.
They were trying to save their planet.
From
Here
their
we
own
go.
slaves, Earth is next. We need to strike first.
You're talking about starting an interplanetary war.
Livingston,
Well, what makes you think I know anything about Martians? I have to visit the urination chamber.
Is he the guy who got...
Oh, yeah.
He's the one that had it, yeah.
You are a smart Earth astronaut.
hey, everything okay, Russ?
Sorry, how long have you been standing there? Not that it matters, because I have nothing to hide.
I know things haven't been easy since Mars. But it's been months, and quite frankly, Livingston, this is the U.S. Space Administration, not therapy. I don't know how else to say this.
Please don't kill me. I won't kill you again. I swear on my 3-chambered heart, just please do not stab all 3 of them.
Christ on a Christmas tree. No one's killing anybody.
Christ on a Christmas tree.
Get your head on straight.
Should have fired him.
So he says it and he just thinks nothing of it?
Yeah. Now he's only half listening to him.
Well, and remember, he's not from this world, so.
Yeah. Well, all the construction companies are saying, get her on the payroll.
I'm just trying to help.
How do I know that's the code? Go stuff your coat up your ass. I live in that building. And if it was up to the bureaucrats, we'd be sleeping in high school gyms until Labor Day.
Mommy, does this mean we can go home now?
It's about time someone cut through all the red tape and did something. You know how long I've been baying the city to clean up that mess?
It's going to be like a park. Just a gorgeous park or something.
You know, they threw in that line there, is that to code? You guys don't think something's going to happen where, like, Eve's construction isn't perfect and something happens with this family.
I think they just wanted to create conflict between the construction workers and the superheroes.
Yeah. Okay. See? Gorgeous park.
Yep, done. Under budget and on time.
Hey, Mom. No,
free.
everything's fine. Great, actually. I was just thinking about
Park,
you and...
fountain, playground, tennis
Is
courts.
something wrong?
Since when do you drink coffee?
Since I got my powers.
It keeps doing that. I told Cecil those contractors he hired were total amateurs.
Yeah, well, at least he fixed our house.
I guess we're both still a bit raw. How about we take a little break? I'm thinking beach trip. A fancy hotel.
Can't go.
Bermuda. Call it a graduation present.
Sir.
He's always on call. He can't.
I don't know if I can take off right now.
Well, what about taking the time to enjoy your last summer being a kid?
I'm not a kid anymore.
You don't have to do everything Cecil tells you.
Yeah, Mom, I kinda do.
I understand why you think you have to prove yourself, but you don't. You're a good person. No one thinks you're going to turn out like your father.
But then why would you even say it?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant.
Mark, I need you.
Thank God.
What?
I have to go.
Wait, Mark, wait.
God, the guilt that he's still carrying is just crazy.
Yeah, the door popped open again.
Yeah.
But it's that anger that's driving him, too.
Oh, somebody got me in the balls. We just stopped him from being that guy. And now we've got you? Ugh, fuck my life. Kate, is that you? Ugh.
First of all, we are not dating. And second, that's inappropriate language for the workplace. So kiss your own boo-boo. Boo. Boo.
Oh, are you shitting me? You goddamn geriatric hypocrite. Kate, don't do this. Please.
Welcome to our first annual commemoration of the massacre that shook the world. King of Atlantis.
Hi, Russ. I know you lost your job, but the rent's been due for months.
I do?
Just find a way to pay your bills, or I need you out by the end of next week.
Wow, so time has really went by for him.
Yeah.
And Martian Man will always be one of Earth's greatest superheroes. Martian man made Earth his home.
We've had multiple corroborated sightings of Darkwing, which is perturbing me considering that I personally ID'd what was left of his ribcage last year. Midnight City.
Or what the hell?
Permanent midnight, perpetual darkness, summer on the dark side of the moon.
So weird. Please, somebody help me!
That guy's been worked over pretty good.
Somebody help me.
I am helping.
Come on, man. Darkwing was at my 12th birthday party, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't kill people. Also, pretty sure he's dead.
Killed by your father, Invincible. I was Nightboy, his assistant.
You mean sidekick?
We don't use that term.
Like a Batman and Robin.
It's degrading.
He's lost it.
Hey, you're coming with me.
I'm not going anywhere with the son of a psychopath.
I'm being nice. Ow! I felt that. I said I felt that punch. I didn't say it hurt.
Oh.
Welcome to the Shadowverse. Even I don't dare to stay too long. I'm saving the world from Omni-Man's son.
Hey, don't call me that.
Got him.
Guess who they'll eat first?
You would never.
Like you said, I'm Omni-Man's son.
Boom.
And let go of.
Oh, judo chop.
Where were you?
You'll have to ask Darkwing's sidekick.
I gotta sign off. Something just came up. Debbie, what a pleasant surprise. What can I do for you?
Mark almost missed his high school graduation because of you.
I'm looking out for him. I'm easing him back into the job.
It's not a job. You can't just order him around. And what if you decide you can't trust him? What then?
That won't happen. I meant what I said. No dangerous stuff until he's ready.
Sir, the Mars file you requested.
That stuff wasn't dangerous?
Yeah.
Donald?
Debbie, you okay?
She was just leaving.
That was
We gonna
Donald.
get some answers on
About
him?
how he got back.
Someone in the comments mentioned something, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
See, he doesn't even know. He said, wonder what that was about.
Are you and Dad fighting again?
No, nothing like that.
Well, then what?
Things have been a little tight lately financially, but we're fine, really, sweetie. Samantha, turn it back, please, before your father gets home.
How about a stack of hundreds?
Oh, his.
The furniture store. You've been there for 20 years.
Until you people turn the Chicago corporate office into a pile of rubble.
All right, well, I'm here now, okay? I can give you and Mom whatever you want.
I've provided for this family longer than you've been alive.
Ego.
There, 24 karat. You can sell this.
Turn it back. I said change it back.
I have to run. I will visit in a few days to check in and make Dad sell this.
God, I know those parents are in a rough spot, but damn, they're ugh.
Shouldn't you be off punching things into space?
I'm taking you to lunch.
Let me go grab my bag. There's this great Thai place down the street.
I had somewhere else in mind.
Thailand?
No, he's gonna go to like Rome or something.
He's got her blindfolded.
He's doing the same thing his dad used to do.
Is that the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You brought me to Paris? Is that a casino?
Is it Vegas? So it's closer.
It's in Vegas.
You only get an hour for lunch, and I can't fly you to Europe that fast without your skin ripping off.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, like a plane going 600 miles an hour takes 8 hours. You know, I'm so glad they added that detail.
Mark, I need you.
Give me a sec.
Oh, of course.
Nope.
Dinner tonight.
There is no
instead.
Just make sure the voice in your ear isn't the only one you listen to.
You're way too good for me.
Hey,
is he just gonna leave her there
in Las Vegas?
Also, I need to take you back to work first.
I was gonna say.
Turns out the Atlanteans are sore about Omni-Man murdering their king Aquarius. Atlantean law dictates that his sentence falls to his next of kin. They've threatened to erase the eastern seaboard if we don't deal with this. According to Atlantean custom, the only way to atone for the king's murder is to marry his widow.
Here's the title.
I have a girlfriend.
Relax. Strictly symbolic.
Okay, but like, will I have to,
No.
You're right. Sorry, kid. I got another fire to put out. Talk to me.
Dad.
It's the Lizard League, sir.
You called me back for the Lizard League?
They've hit a bio-research lab outside of Dallas.
How? We got King Lizard rotting in a prison cell.
It appears that Supreme Lizard has seized control in his absence.
Mustache.
That me better not be you, Rudy.
Who are you? I call me the Shapesmith.
Things usually this weird around here?
You have no idea.
Oh, just a little taste of that. That's all they gave us. A little taste, just enough.
Welcome, son of he who slayed my husband.
It's an honor to meet you, and I'm very sorry for what my father did. Okay, I guess it's kind of awkward, but I have a girlfriend.
What do you speak of?
Isn't that why I'm here? To be your new king?
Why would I need a king?
Oh, then we're not getting married?
We abolished that barbaric custom.
Oh, thank God.
Trial by combat.
Release the Death Dweller!
Oh. What do we got here? No big deal.
That's the top of its head, I'm guessing.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Everything's doing that to her.
Yeah.
If you're not feeling ready.
Let's sell this bitch. Yeah. And last but not least, the living room.
It looks like they didn't even know what they were doing.
When are you taking offers?
Wednesday.
Whoa!
I was just asking.
Yeah? Well, don't bother. We're definitely not offering on this place.
There's excellent local transit.
Of course I don't. I just think
it's not happening. When you earn the money.
She's not your pet.
Oh, she's gonna snap.
What was that?
The guy thinks that's all right.
And she's still harvesting the anger from that conversation.
What the hell's going on down there?
Your file on Atlantean law needs some serious updating.
Oh, shit!
Jeez.
Man,
Just gonna
sound
say that
waves.
Sound wave would just crush his eardrums.
Yeah. They've been in.
It's like a sonic.
How far away is that backup? Incoming.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
now he
them.
can't leave because it's going to go after everybody.
Yep.
I can't leave those people to die. All they wanted was justice for what my dad did.
You're not your father, Mark.
That's why I'm going back.
That's why he's
That's
gonna
why
go
he would
save him.
save him. Yep.
Oh, he can't do his scream.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, on the surface, it didn't look like it did much.
Yeah.
There we go.
Is he gonna throw it down into a trench or something?
Yep.
Yep.
I thought he was going to use his eyes to like laser the chain back together or something.
Oh! Oh, he made it.
You got lucky this time. Atlantis is calling it even since you saved the Queen's life. Pull up the audio from that fight. Give it to the boys in R&D. I want to report in a week.
Yes, sir.
And he's gonna end up using.
Sir, when
it.
Debbie
Gonna
came
get
to speak with
Omni-Man
you,
if
she
they have
seemed
to.
distressed when she saw me.
And for the number Nolan did on her, who knows what's going through her head?
Edging his bets a little bit.
I think Donald's a clone or something, and he
It's gotta
doesn't
be.
know. He doesn't know what he is.
Clone just like the Big Bruce.
Why would you do that?
We don't want your fake food or your fake gold.
You had your job for years, and losing it must feel awful. No one is trying to take that away from you. But you gotta get over this stupid man of the house thing. I'm trying to help.
Oh, yeah? Like you help Chicago?
Adam, don't.
What?
The whole lot was unstable. That's why the city never built there. It's a miracle nobody was killed.
I was thinking that, man. I was thinking that.
I have to go.
Don't come back until you figure that out.
The whole park sunk.
Well, he's got a shirt and tie on. Maybe he's the manager.
Wow. What's with the ducks?
It's something. Oh, I guess it's set up to see your anger. Get it, Debbie.
There you go.
Let it out.
Yeah, she really hasn't yet.
No, and then that was just a reminder.
Yeah, I'm glad we're getting the character development from Mark and Debbie's anger and resentment and all that stuff from this, from what just happened in season 1.
Ooh, why don't you show him the shower, Immortal? It's super roomy.
The Guardians could use someone with your talents.
We don't know anything about the Shapesmith.
I can tell you, I was born a baby human right here on the planet of Earth. I got my superpowers in a random industrial accident.
Oh, he's got a backstory.
Yeah,
and
he's
everything.
putting a backstory on it.
I swore to use my abilities
But
for
we're seeing
good
what
and
really
to help
happened.
people and to protect my planet, no matter what. Because I am a normal human superhero. Am I in?
Yes, we were defeated. Yes, it was my plan.
Look at the symbols.
We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable.
Instead of that fool, King Lizard, we will rise again. Any day now.
any day now.
Who took him out?
Probably the Supreme King Lizard.
It's going to be King Lizard.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
jeez, out of
Matt
nowhere.
Lambert. Matt
That
Lambert.
was interesting.
Who the hell are you anyway?
An old friend who can help you, given your current predicament.
After our ultimatum, they ambushed my dad with experimental quantum bombs. Still cost them most of Europe. Then they just wore me down.
Freeze! Who the hell are you?
That's a different Donald and Cecil.
Make him pay for what he did to your world.
Hey, you promised you'd help me. Hey, don't leave me here.
Oh,
God.
They give us just a taste of another dimension, and that's it.
Yeah, and then that's it. It's like
real
unbelievable.
Well, the thing that I've got a question about with this episode, and I hope some of you comic book fans can help me out with it, is
with zero spoilers.
Yeah, well, Amber's character is 180 degrees different than what she was in the first season, and my question is that because of she's knows everything now? Essentially, she knows what Mark's up to. She knows the whole deal with him and Eve and everybody else being superheroes, because I know a lot of you in the comments said, you know, either you didn't like season 1 Amber. I thought season 1 Amber, I thought Mark would have been better off with Eve, but now her character is completely different, and I just wonder if they did that in the comics as well. That's the thing I'm wondering there. With this episode, Mark is finding out that, and this is kind of what I echoed in the first episode, look, being a superhero is a 24/7 job. We already see that he barely made it to his own graduation. He couldn't even take Amber out for lunch. Like, and he needs to decide, look, do you want a normal life and you're just going to kind of vacate your duties, or are you going to be a superhero? You simply can't do both. And that was kind of the problem that I had with the whole college thing early on. You guys are great in the comments on that one. But yeah, I mean, it's one road or the other. I think Mark's coming to that conclusion, or I think he will. All that stuff aside, he took care of the fish monster from the Atlanteans. That was a cool fight. I wonder if there's more to that sound. Obviously, Cecil thought there was something there, that it definitely wiped out Mark for a minute. So I'm thinking maybe it's something with the Viltrumites where that noise affects them in a certain way, because that seemed like one of the few weaknesses that Mark had this episode, because he was having problems with supersonic attacks from our first guy taking down the Washington Monument.
Dr. Seismic.
Yeah, he's not a professor.
He never taught. Never taught, guys. Never taught.
So again, you hit on it earlier, Diamond Dave. You wondered how much were they going to put into a 49-ish minute episode, and man, did they give us a ton and just little bits and pieces, and then they take it away and they let you think about it. So the writing and everything else has not let up from season 1. This is just awesome so far.
Yeah, I like the little teaser at the end there of the different dimension, as we saw a female version of Cecil and Donald, which was funny. See, to me too is like, I love how he's telling Debbie that I'm easing him into it. Really, because it seems like every 5 seconds, hey kid, I need you. He's not into anything dangerous. Like, the only thing I missed about that fight with that fish when he got squeezed by the top squeak toy was, I wonder what happened down there, because I would kind of like to see it, but they're good about that. Yeah, like you said, they're seeing like he's trying to do the double life. I was worried he was going to end up leaving Amber in Las Vegas just as a goof, but he obviously did that as a trick. But this was a fun episode showing that, even though he's getting eased in, he's going to have a tough road of it if he wants to do both. And then you saw him even when they're supposed to be celebrating their high school, which, whatever you want to decide as far as schooling and if it's important and whatever with being a superhero, have some fun. You just graduated high school. Like his friend was saying, it's a one-in-a-lifetime thing, and you only get one. And he's sitting there all stoic, like waiting for a call from Cecil. So it's like, even if he is going to try and have both his things, he has to try and enjoy it more, because he did try enjoying that lunch, but it seemed when he was with his mom, he couldn't enjoy anything. And so because he was all serious and worried about the call. So I'm just wondering if that's going to eventually wear him down. And then you saw how Debbie finally broke down like Deadpool just did right there. Finally, just because she had that reminder, and I think that's what that was supposed to symbolize, was just the door keeping open, that because of how it had to get rebuilt because of Omni-Man, and she just finally snapped and busted it open. And it just finally she exploded. So really good episode. And then the teaser at the end I loved it, so I can't wait to see more. Totally forgot about her man Sterling Brown.
Yeah, this was a really intense episode. We got a lot of emotion from Debbie, of course, at the end there, really just letting things out. And sometimes, when you have certain traumas and things like that happen in your life, especially when you have kids, you got to try to be strong, right? Try to be strong, and you just have your moments where you let go. So there was that. Mason Quinn had touched on, Mark obviously having issues trying to balance being, just a recent high school graduate and a regular life, and there's never not crime happening.
That's the thing.
And in this universe, we also have aliens attacking Earth seemingly
all the super
nonstop. So it's like, if your goal is to protect people, it's like there would literally never be downtime, which kind of exposes, I feel like it exposes plot holes in every single superhero movie ever. Yeah. Like, when would Superman or Batman not be busy? Where do you draw the line between what crimes you're attempting to stop and who you're trying to help? So an interesting conundrum for him to be in. Of course, his girlfriend at this time has been very understanding, but that was cool. Given the title, I thought the Atlantean thing was going to go a different direction.
Way different direction.
Thankfully, it didn't. But I think one of the big reveals from the show is that that Mark is impacted by sonic waves. Mm-hmm. So we saw Dr. Seismic and the underwater monster, I think it was very, very clear that he has issues with that. And so I think if they are going, as these gentlemen had mentioned, if they are going to have some sort of defense against Omni-Man when he comes back, or even even to keep Mark in check. That's exactly what I was thinking, because we have this recurring theme: I'm not my father, I'm not my father, I'm not my father. What if you become your father? What is our defense against you going to be? And I think they're learning that, for as powerful as he is, he still has his weaknesses. And twice in one episode, both above ground and underwater, those sonic whatever, I'm not gonna say sonic booms, that's not what it was, sonic blasts, whatever, impact affected him very, very seriously. So it'll be curious to see what direction they go with that. The alternate dimension, they just, funny that our guys are now women, but they just tease us just enough to where we really don't know what's going on, but it piques our interest. But another really solid episode.
Yeah, I feel like this episode wasn't like like one of those kind of episodes. I feel like they laid another foundation of what's going to come throughout the season, of just information, not too much, but not a small amount either. At least that's how I feel as a non-comic book reader of it. I'm sure all the comic book folks kind of know what's coming with the layers that they've been doing so far. So with like Invincible and I don't know if we'll make a cut, but Invincible and Debbie's emotions that they're going through, I know they kind of, peeled one onion layer in episode 1, but here they're showing it a lot more, and as we keep going more, I do think, well, who knows how they write it, but I do think that they're going to have Mark finally make that turn of not using so much anger.
Yeah.
And not using so much guilt. Debbie, she's 100%, it's 100% understandable where Debbie and why she is like that, because hearing that speech from Omni-Man with the whole pet thing, and then, all that anger and hurt that she's harvesting, it's eventually going to come out to that. Because right now, both of them are in quite, the emotional pickle, I will say. So I am glad that they're letting that breathe instead of just, hey, one episode, boom, it's done. Now they're on to this next thing. So they're kind of giving that time to breathe a little bit into these. I'd assume that the first half of the season, that's kind of how we're going to let that play out. So their arc can now go into, now we're going on the positive spin for it. So the Eve.
Yes.
Eve.
Yeah.
Man, that sucked seeing that paper. I like that, but before I get to that, I just can't stand her father. And I understand, how they're writing it and everything, and they're doing a really good job at least making me really dislike the guy. And it sucks that they're in a very unfortunate situation, but the way he treats her is just pathetic, and he is a horrible human being, in my opinion. So
I'm wondering if there's not more to his character, like there was some sort of backstory about why, almost like an MM or a Butcher story in The Boys, some sort of backstory why he doesn't like superheroes. Then his daughter becomes one.
Remember in Eve, they kind of gave that was kind of like her. They showed us her growing up,
right? But I mean something like pre that, like some sort of reason why he is. Because I agree with you, he's just
because he did say you people.
Yeah, you people. So I'm wondering if there's more to his story, like maybe a previous family or something really bad happened to him, or whatever.
I also had a theory that did someone sabotage the part that she did. That she made for him. Well, I wonder if someone could have sabotaged it, so that way it just goes because that could be it could be another.
Well, I think it's either that. I think it's either that, or it's showing how a superhero can't just swoop in and just fix everything right away. She can't give everybody 24 karat gold apples, because then who's going to go to work so you can have the money to buy the food that you need, right? So I think it's showing when the construction worker said, "How do I even know if that's up to code?" And I don't know if it made the cut, but I was like, "Do you guys think they're putting that in there? Like something's going to happen with?"
It's funny that you said that, because, and again, no, I'm sure it's going to make the cut. but I blew it off. Like, nah. And then it comes back, and that's exactly why they set that up, is because, and it's a good point. Like if she comes and gives people food and stuff like that, it's one thing. But when you see her use these powers and she can just rebuild buildings, it's easy to be like, okay, well, every city that's damaged, have her fly in. That's even why I made the joke about the drywall and the furniture. Like, okay, did she fix everything?
But if she doesn't know
windows, broken pipes, whatever. But yes, if she doesn't have an intricate knowledge, then again, is it just my internal like debate is okay, is she have the ability to just put it back to the way it was somehow?
Yeah.
Because of course she wouldn't have knowledge of
Like a
how
sinkhole.
how far away the studs have to be afar to do, how does plumbing and electrical and
she could learn it, and then when she has that ability, it's like game on.
Well, that's why I was saying the construction company should hire her, and they could hire Mark too. Like, hey, we need this moved over there. We don't want to use a crane. Oh, no problem. I'll pick it up and I'll move it.
Toss it over
but
there.
it was very interesting. But again, I think there's more to the story with the dad,
and that's why I kind of like, to your point, mentioned that there wasn't like the big reaction kind of stuff in here. They laid they threw a lot of good information out. So
well, I was gonna say, Dave, you said of the character building, especially of Debbie, just building it up. So
the arc.
That's what they did a lot. This was a lot more informational episode, which was really, it's fun for us. The one I wanted to touch on though too is how angry he was when he got pulled in that other dimension by what was it, Darkwing? Yeah, how like all of a sudden he could just catch his punches, and it seemed like he was super laser focused, and like it's like, so I was wondering, because he was in there with dark thoughts, did that make him even angrier?
When I saw that, I thought that he was just playing on that other guy's fear of his father, because if he just told him like, hey, I'm a nice guy, whatever, like he had to, because the guy obviously wasn't afraid of him when he did that, and so I think it was a little bit of a mind game. But that's an interesting point that I didn't really think of. Is that place a place where everything about a person changes?
Then maybe Darkwing doesn't fully understand that realm just yet.
And just that inside realm, not that not the whole dark sphere, but that inner place that he took him.
Yeah.
And we to your point to answer, we did see in season 1 when Mark got angered, that's when he was like 9 out of 10 out of everything.
Yeah, it really kicked it up.
I wonder at some point, folks, let us know too, without spoilers, in the comic, is it kind of like a theme like that to where eventually he hones it in? I have to assume so in the comic. Eventually he hones it in, but
yeah. And in the meantime,
I kind of said don't spoiler that.
Yeah,
that's kind of tough.
And in the meantime, we'll have to watch out for our shapeshifter guy with his little bit of a backstory.
I was born a human boy on planet Earth.
Come on.
The one question okay, so I guess I already answered it by thinking about it, but it was like I was wondering, did he have a family? But then they showed the apartment, so that's a human life lost.
Oh, well, look at that! 2 episodes in on this great second season. Oh,
yeah, shout out Matt Lambert for the writing in this one.
This is kind of sucky waiting week to week to watch this. We got to binge the first season, but let's keep her going. So for Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, that's of course Mason Quinn, and I'm of course Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.